Hello everybody and welcome back to Time to Cook, the cook-along show where we teach you a new delicious dish every week. On Monday we give you the full ingredients list and let you know what we're cooking that week, and then on Wednesday we post a cook-along video of the entire process, start to finish, all the prep, all the cooking, so you can cook along at home. And this week I am teaching Georgia a dish. Hello!
Yay! Hello!
Yay! Nice to be back.
Thank you.
I feel like I've imposed on you and your partner quite a lot with this show so far.
Once or twice.
Yeah, once or twice.
What else are we going to do?
Well, at least I'm bringing my own food this time. I'm bringing something to the table, less than was on this table last time. Voucher's Burritos did sort of take over the room.
They did.
Yes,
and
our friend
house.
Who cooked it, his table actually fell over. I'm not sure if I told
Really?
you that. Yes, when he got all his ingredients. So we're keeping things a little more minimalist today. It's a bit of a celebration of spring. I have chosen to teach you a Indian dish, Aloo Gobi Matar, it is called, which basically just means potatoes, cauliflower and peas. Those are the main ingredients of the dish, as you may have guessed. And I felt it was a good time for this because new potatoes are currently in season and peas are currently in season. So it's a nice celebration of spring produce. And we're going to take all the freshness away from them by frying them quite a lot. So is this a dish that you know, that you have cooked before, or is this new to you?
Brand new.
Excellent. That's what we like. Hopefully it will become a favourite and you will cook it many times after. This recipe is not my own invention. This actually comes from a website I've talked about before, I think. Website and a magazine, Olive Magazine. What I love about this website, this magazine, is that a lot of their recipes come from real restaurateurs, actual chefs who cook these dishes in their own restaurants, and this is one of those dishes. So this comes from the head chef at Darjeeling Express, which is an Indian restaurant in London. The chef's name is Azma Khan, and yeah, I just feel that a lot of their recipes therefore allow home cooks to kind of elevate their cooking a little bit.
Sure.
And this is a restaurant style version of this dish. There are loads of different versions of Aloo Gobi and Aloo Gobi Matar, because like I say, it really just means these ingredients, the spices that go in, how dry, how gravy it is. It changes a lot, but the restaurant version tends to deep fry, or shallow fry as we're going to do, the potato and cauliflower first to give it more intense flavour, more depth of flavour. So that's how we're going to be doing ours.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so it's tweaked only slightly from Azma Khan's recipe, but I thought it was a good one to do because it says on the website that it is easy, and I honestly did not find this easy
Gosh, okay.
just to follow when I first cooked it, because it's a lot of it seems to be relying on some intuition and some cook's knowledge. They provide very little in terms of timing for everything. They only really tell you how long the entire thing should take.
Okay.
And then in between, it's like, do this until it looks like this, until it smells like this. And yeah, it came out fine, but I was like, this actually is one of those that could really benefit from people being able to watch and really see what it's meant to look like at each stage.
I personally am glad to have moral support making this.
There you go. That is what I bring. And alongside that, we are going to make some very simple chapatis. So some unleavened whole wheat breads to go with it. My chapatis sometimes come out nice and soft as they're supposed to, and sometimes come out like crisp breads. So I don't know which way it's going to go today. Either way is fine. It's bread. What's not to like? Put it in sauce and it gets soft again. So ingredients wise, we have everything out here and you can see the main components. Aloo, our potatoes, we're going to need 200 grams of those. This serves about 2 to 3 people, I would say. So yeah, get local, fresh, as much as you can with potatoes. Obviously with so few ingredients, you really want them to shine. And they're in season right now. Peas, we're going to be using about 150 grams. I confess that these are frozen peas that I've thawed. I am sorry. Here I am saying that we're celebrating the fresh produce. Get fresh peas if you can. I did not have time. I apologise. And cauliflower, about 300 grams. So this is about half a medium head, I would say. So the flavour that's going to be going into the curry dish, the base is tomatoes. This is 225 grams, so about half a tin of plum tomatoes, but you can use chopped as well, anything that gives you lots of nice goo. Then we're going to be putting in some chili spice, 2 big dried red chillies. I get these from the Asian store. But yeah, these are going to be going in whole, so you do want to opt for the whole dried ones, not just flakes. And then some little birdseye chilies. The recipe says green. I think that's more common for these dishes. I just happen to have red birdseye chilies, so that's what I've brought. But if you can get green, that's probably better. 3 cloves of garlic we're going to be using, 3 large cloves, and a little thumb of ginger. Also a medium onion. Lots of M's and N's to tackle there. We're going to be just roughly chopping that for the base of the sauce. Spice-wise, Asma Khan's recipe actually only calls for cumin and turmeric in this dish. I like to add a little bit more. I don't know if it's because this is usually a side dish and perhaps there'd be more complex flavours coming from elsewhere. But personally, I like to put in a little bit of garam masala and also a little bit of ground coriander. So those are completely optional. Like I say, the original recipe doesn't have them, but if you have them in your cupboard, I find it's a nice addition. For the frying, we are going to be using quite a lot of oil. The recipe calls for 6 tablespoons of frying oil, which is a fair amount. We might see if we can make do with a little bit less, maybe just 4. We'll see how we go. But you want a high smoking point oil, so peanut or sunflower, or perhaps ghee would work as well. Any of those are good. And then some coriander. I feel this is always a must for dishes like this. This is a very large bunch, Georgia.
It is a large bunch.
If you hadn't realised, it's as big as your face and larger, probably. So we're not going to be using all of this. We're just going to be using about a handful. But yeah, Georgia went to the market this morning and look what she found.
That's only the half of it.
That's literally only the half of it. We have a lot more. And then for the chapatis, super simple. This is just 2 cups of whole wheat flour, and that's just going to be mixed with salt and water, which I did not feel the need to show you because I'm sure everyone knows what salt and water looks like. Isn't that right? By now, you would hope. A little bit of sugar we are also going to be putting in the sauce, so make sure you have some of that to hand. And I think that's everything.
Looks like everything.
Yeah? Sound good?
Very good.
Looking forward to getting stuck in.
I really am.
Very good. Me too. So as usual, you will have a few days to source your ingredients. Equipment-wise, we're going to be using 1, maybe 2 pans. Depends if we cook the breads at the same time as the curry. You could just use a big frying pan. I think that's what we're going to use for the curry. Traditionally, it would be cooked in a karahi, which is like an Indian-style wok. So if you have a wok, that would work as well. That would wok as well.
Hey, don't know.
Not really. So yeah, nothing too crazy in terms of equipment. But as usual, this will all be in the video description down below. The entire ingredients list you can also find on Instagram at timetocook_along if you are not followers of us already. And I think that's about it from us.
It is. See you on Wednesday.
We'll see you then for the cook along. Have a good few days. Bye.